the show today. And joining me today on the show is the first female delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates. Yes, you heard me, the first female delivery rider in the whole of UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Gift Solomon.
Yay.
Hello, Gift.
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm good. Welcome. I'm super elated to have you on the show today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. So I honestly allow my, guests to get to introduce themselves, tell us themselves in the way they want to be addressed, basically. So tell us about yourself a little bit, something we can't see.
Well, all right, my name is Gift Solomon. I'm from Nigeria. Well, right now, Gift is like an open book, So I was born into a family of six, four brothers and a sister. I grew up in a small community in Edo State, and pretty much left home when I was 21. Began an adventure for greener pasture. I left Nigeria because I wanted a better life, of course. So, and here I am. The gift,
Yes, you actually have a better life now, obviously. Well done.
Thank God.
Okay, so I was reading something about you somewhere. You are now the first female delivery rider in the UAE. But before that glitz and glamour came the struggle. There was a struggle, right? Before you, Yeah, so I read that you ran into this fake employment agency. Tell us about it. What was the employment about? And who were these agents? So people out there will actually, be on the lookout.
Yeah. Well, actually, these agents are everywhere. So if you're watching this right now, you're lucky because I feel like people don't get to tell the story well enough. We all have stories to tell. Like we fall victims of different circumstances, fake agents, fake employment, different situations in this case. Well, for my case, before I left home, I had a friend. He told me about a group of people, like set of people, agency that it can help you get jobs anywhere. So I got in contact with them. Of course, I wanted something fast. I wanted to leave home. Then again, I wanted to be sure that I have something waiting for me. So I want to do this. So they told me how much to be paid. The money was paid. It wasn't easy getting the money though, considering how much it was back then before I left. And I wasn't really working before I left home. So I literally had to borrow from friends, my family, everyone supported me. So when I got to Dubai, it was a no-show, like literally nothing, like no job, nothing, like literally no job. So I had to start all over again from thinking I have a job to being completely jobless, almost homeless, because I left home I wasn't prepared enough, considering I felt, okay, when I come, I'll just stay for like 2 weeks max and then start working and start making money. But then I ended up staying 6 months without a job. With no source of livelihood, nothing. I literally begged money from home. I couldn't tell my parents because when I left home, I told them. Initially, they didn't want me to come. They didn't want me to leave home, like typical African Nigerian parents, to be precise, Nigerian parents. Considering I don't have someone here in the UAE to like support me or family, because back at home we have this mentality like if you're going anywhere, you have to have a family there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I didn't have a family, so I told my parents, "Don't worry, mom, don't worry, dad. I already have a job, so when I'm going there, when I get there, I'll just start working and don't worry, everything will fall into plan." So me coming to face the situation I have back here in the UAE, I couldn't tell them. So I couldn't tell them that I didn't have a job. Everything was a lie. I had to pretend, keep lying. I wasn't proud of that, but I knew my parents. I didn't tell them if I told them that I didn't have a job, the situation, they probably would have told me to come back home, and I wasn't ready for that.
Okay, so but what's kept you here? Like, what was that thing there? I mean to say, so what was that thing that kept you, that gave you hope? That what was it that you were like holding on? Is it the community of Nigerians there, or the people around you? Like, what was it that made you like have hope that okay, things are gonna get better eventually?
Okay. Well, that's a good question. The thing is, I, for one, I was blessed, like super blessed with friends around because I was fortunate and lucky to meet a couple of friends in church, Winners Repair Dubai. I was lucky to meet a couple of friends. So most of them were really nice to me, kind to me. Most times I go there after church, they give me foodstuffs. They share their own story in some way. Like they tell me it's not easy, but you have to keep pushing. At some points, I really wanted to break down. But then what kept me going was knowing where I came from, how I came. I just knew I couldn't go back home without succeeding because I literally don't have something to go back to. Like I didn't have anything to go back to. If I go home, I'll probably start not just from square one, like from square of square one of square one, like literally. There's a word like that. But then I just knew I had to keep pushing. And I'm one person that I don't like giving up. I like to set goals and achieve them. Then coming to Dubai and surviving here wasn't just a goal. It wasn't one of those other goals that I have that is easy to fulfill. It was a tough one, considering I didn't know where I was going. I don't have a family. The only people I have are friends that became family from church and from friends of friends. So yeah, pretty much.
Wow. So you see what
Everything
friends
kept me
can
going.
do. Yeah, yeah. So
Yes,
your story is, telling us, okay, as much as we have bad friends, we also have good friends. And
it's a good one. Yes.
yeah, I'm glad for your friends. So thank you, friends of gift. You guys have tried. Okay,
Thank you, friends of gift though.
I'm here. So now the story has changed. You are now the first female rider. Like, first off, how does it feel? Like you've broken the jinx. How does it feel?
Well, it feels good. Like, yeah, it feels really good. Like, initially, I was expecting all the love and support I'm getting right now, but seeing the love, seeing the support, it's just overwhelming. Sometimes when I go out and they see me, hi, how are you? I read about you in the papers this morning. How are you? It feels like actually good from this girl from a small community that no one knew. I suddenly became someone that everyone knew, and then everyone is wishing you well.
Suddenly become a celebrity, just call it like that. Why are you trying to miss words? You're suddenly a celebrity. Continue.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say that way, but then I just it kind of feels nice to get a little bit of attention. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thankful
So
to God.
yeah. So tell me about the expression on people's face when you come to their doorstep to deliver something. How do they feel? Like, oh.
Oh yeah. Oh God, this one's no. Well, the expressions I've seen different from good ones to, but most times I get positive energies. But when they come, most times when they open the door, they tend to be in a rush to get their food, and then when they open the door, they see a lady. Okay, the rush tends to go down a bit, and then they just digest. Like, okay, she's a lady, and then I just go on with a smile, like, "Hello, here's the food." Because I work with Freedom Pizza, basically a pizza company, so that's what we do. So smile and just they calm down for a minute and like, "Hi, how are you?" Most of them are forced to go back inside, come back and tip me.
Wow.
Okay, like, and then sometimes I get questions like, "Your lady, how did you come?" Of course, on a bike. But then they don't see it that way. They just feel like, okay, she's probably close by, or she's probably using a car or something. Not until the story came up, and then most people were making reference. Oh, she's delivered to me before.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been
Aww.
an awesome one. Yeah. So come to Dubai. I might deliver to you one day.
Yeah. I hope to. I know I wouldn't want you to deliver. I'll just come and dine in. Like I don't want to stress you. Just to other people.
Oh, that's my job.
Right? Yeah, right. It's your job. Okay, so the road you are delivering, how did you get to know the navigations, to know where, like, did you have to go through the training of getting to know the nooks and crannies, basically?
Of course. First, getting a license here in the UAE is not easy at all, considering the money and also considering the time. It took me 6 months, to be honest, to get my license. 6 months. It took me 6 months. When I got the license, of course, we're trained, like mostly theory parts. And then when it became practical, it was just for a few times. But then the struggle actually started when I got the license. I didn't know what to do with it.
You didn't know what to do with the
Have you
license?
seen UAE roads? I'm telling you. Have you seen UAE roads? There are some times, I'll tell you something. There are some times I ride somewhere, I don't know how to come back. I will park my bike and I'll take a taxi back home.
Really?
There are times like that because I don't know the routes. And back then I used to be map blind. I don't know how to read the map back then. So I started learning like, okay, know this. So I downloaded a very easy access one that tells you, okay, the streets to go to. It wasn't easy at all. Sometimes I feel scared, considering in the UAE they have speed limits,
Mm-hmm.
unlike some other places where okay, you can just drive free. But UAE you have speed limits, you have to go fast in this lane, you have to go slow in this lane. And sometimes you see those fast cars, you see the fancy cars you see in the movies, like the Ferraris and the like. Just imagine a bike riding behind them, how fast it is. So sometimes you tend to want to keep up. But right now, yeah, I'll say I'm a pro on the road.
But do you still feel scared a bit?
Scared. Sometimes, yeah,
You
to
must
be
be
honest.
saying it. You must be saying a lot of tons of prayers. Be praying more than every other person.
Of course, most times I just say, Jesus, go with me. I can't. Most times I find myself home into that song. But then again, I just know as long as I drive safe and I'll be fine.
Okay, so I was about to ask you, right? There's this a daughter that is it like are you the one that designed it or was it
You know, actually, actually, my company did that because in our company we have just like something to always remind you where you come from. It's like for sons, I'm a son. It's like sometimes when you're driving, even when you want to drive rough, you tend to remember, okay, I have a family to go back to. I, for one, I remember, okay, I'm a daughter, I'm someone's daughter. If something happens to me today, I have people that I'm going to, God forbid, leave behind. So that's the kind of a gesture from my company to make you feel like, okay, you should know the reason you're riding. And you should always ride safe.
mm. But then it's at the back. Why is it not in front, like there, your dashboard, so you
Right
see?
there in the front, yeah. But then it just seems like when you're coming from my back, just know I'm a daughter. No, you're behind. Don't jam a daughter, please. Yeah, I feel like that.
Okay, so interesting. So what is that word like advice? Now you are the only person in this field. Are you still the only person in this field?
For now, yes. For
Wow.
now, yes. But hopefully, I want
Enjoy
to
it
more
while you
ladies, like I
last
said.
because I'm coming after you. I'm coming to
Please come. No, come on, just try
I'm
me. I
joking,
really
my
just need
friend.
ladies. No,
I'm joking. I'm
ah, you
joking.
can.
I'm joking, but I'm sure with your story, a lot of Nigerians are there though, but now they'll like feel more confident to come out and
Come
embrace the
out, yeah.
profession. Yeah, so it's good. Hopefully, I'll join someday. But dream.
Okay, I'm waiting. I'll be waiting.
Okay, so now what words of challenge do you have for someone out there who is probably going through this fake employment thing? First of all, what was the employment they gave you? Like, what was it that they want you? They didn't tell you the name of the profession.
No, I was told there were two jobs. because I also had options. One is to be a security guard, and the other one is to be a sales representative, basically salesperson.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
the other one is a security job. So I was like, okay. And then I was meant to understand that security job is not the one like the one we have back in Nigeria. It's like the fancy ones and good shops. That was what I was
mhm,
told. But no,
there was
there's no
not.
security job waiting for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I would like to ask you, right? So what advice do you have for someone who's intending to travel? It might not be like a fake job, but there's a job promise, there's a job offer. So what considerations, what things should the person keep in place so that the person will have a soft landing, like in case it's a scam? They might not be as lucky to enough to have friends like you, right?
Yes.
So what advice do you have for the person? So probably have an
Uh,
option.
yeah. Well, my advice would be, because pretty much this is what I do right now. My advice would be, first, I've been in the UAE for about 5 years, going to 6 years. I've come to understand there's nothing like paying to get a job.
Hmm.
It's always best for you to do your thing yourself. I mean, there are still people that take money for a job, but there's still some genuine ones out there. But I feel like if you're leaving Nigeria or you're living wherever you are, your home country, you're coming to the UAE or any other country, first thing you should know, study about the place, learn about the place you're going to. Make sure you have ideas. Secondly, just make sure you have money to at least last you for 2 to 3 months.
Mhm.
Like, you need to at least have that, because trust me, when you go to a country, it's frustrating. It is really so hard for you to live without a family and when you don't have money to survive or to feed. And make sure you should always speak, like, don't be too shy to tell people about what you want. Like back then, I used to be very quiet. I don't talk. When I see people, they just say, hi, how are you? I say, fine. I always say, fine. Not until I started talking, like I started telling people, okay, I'm looking for a job. I started seeing people like people making suggestions, giving me places to send my CVs to. You were actually giving me ideas. So learn to talk. And then I would advise anyone that wants to come now, you can come 3 months visa, because in the UAE, all the companies actually have this thing where whenever you get a job, they give you the residence visa. Okay. So you can come with 3 months, look for a job. Just come here and look for a job you want and you'll be happy to do. I know most times we don't get what we really want, but at least you get something you know you can do. Because there are still cases of people that uses agents to come to Dubai, and then most of them they get cleaning jobs. I'm not saying cleaning jobs are bad, but most times you find yourself doing something you're not happy with at all. So it's always nice to come, surf through and look for your options, things, something that you know you can manage, and of course, obviously, bear with. So yeah. So my
Yeah.
advice for you out there, if you're coming, come, don't give up on your dreams, because it's not easy doesn't mean it's not worth doing. I mean, water kills, but we still drink water every day. So
Yeah. Your story is quite an inspiring one. Like I always have this feeling of traveling, but I don't want to stress it. Like I better deal with the demon I know than the good thing I
no,
don't know. I don't know.
well, not taking
Like
a risk. Not taking a risk is also a risk. So
I know, right? But I don't want to push too much. But don't worry. So thank you so
I'm
much
waiting
for
for you.
thank you so much for joining me. Don't worry, one of these days I'll come for a holiday something. Let me just start with the holiday vacation first.
No
Before-
problem. I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be looking forward
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Like I really had a wonderful conversation with you. I wish we could talk forever.
to
Like I was literally listening with
that.
rapt attention. Like your story is really inspiring. Like what if you didn't have those friends? What if like it's very crazy how people just offer fake employment and just leave you stranded. What if you enter into the wrong hands? Because I know a lot of sex traffickers trafficking
Of
happening.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Thank
still
God for your
happens.
thank God for your life.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God. I'm grateful
And,
to God.
yeah, and keep inspiring others. Don't stop inspiring others.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Icebreaker.
So before I let you go, let's have our game. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
today's game is actually interesting. Um,
Yeah.
one of us is going to say a word, like an alphabet, yes, maybe A, B, C, D, E, F, anyone. Then I'll tell you to say, like a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. Just say
Okay.
a name of an animal, place, or thing. A name of a person, animal, place, or thing.
Okay.
That starting with that alphabet I just said. So, for
Okay.
instance,
Okay.
I'm going to say like A. You tell me Adobe, a name of a person, a place, America, and what was theme?
Okay.
Theme could be what? What is A that starts with A? A thing
I will not tell you my answer now. You want to spy me, Abby? I will not tell you my answer in my brain.
obviously you're not going to say A again. I already said A. So just like
Yeah.
that. So
Okay, we need to say all of them. Thing,
the
place, and
a name of a person, animal, place, or thing.
okay.
But
Okay.
the trick
Okay.
is
Awesome.
you have 15 seconds to do it.
Oh.
So
Mm.
if I tell you to say it, I'll start counting like
Okay.
something like that until I get to
Okay.
15. And if you've not said it,
Okay.
you drink a glass of water. Are you ready?
Hey, I'm ready. I'm waiting today.
So we are gonna go 6 times. Six, like three,
Okay.
three.
All right.
So
All right.
let's do this. Let me just allow you start. You're my guest. Let me just give you that.
Okay, thank you. I will not say no. Thank you.
Say no, don't you say no.
No, I don't like no.
You need to teach you
All right.
courtesy. Say no, thanks.
No, sorry. No, 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 no. I'm from Nigeria. We don't say no where I come from, please.
Okay, so let me hear what alphabet you have to give me.
All right. I'll give you a K.
Kelechi, Kenya, kettle, kite. There's a bird that's a kite, right? There's a kite.
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I not done?
You're not- Okay, all right. Okay. So you tried in 11 seconds. That's your thing now. You should know. You know it. That's why. All right, give me one. Shoot.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a
Sorry
cheap
for me,
one.
please.
A cheap one,
Okay.
but is
All right.
W.
W's cheap.
All right, one.
Huh?
Yes, cheap one, W. Like I mean the opposite way, a hard one.
Okay. Whiskey. Wyndham. Williams. Oh. What's left? What's left? What's left? What's left? What's left?
Hey, Bob, please grab some glass of water. Thank you.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have to correct me. Now you have to correct me.
Oh,
Well, shouldn't be
let
filled
me
now. See
see.
now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can drink that because you're gonna drink. You have
Hmm.
more to drink, so don't worry.
Hmm. I'm already full.
Don't be full. Don't worry.
Okay, now I'm getting next. All right. Okay. So Z.
Hmm.
Z.
Zita. Zebra. Whatever.
Time up. Time up. Don't worry. Today you drink like three glasses.
You saying it?
Okay. Mm-hmm. How fast you are. You're used to this thing. What is your game?
Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna give you are you there? Network. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give you T.
Charlie?
T.
Hot.
T.
Sorry?
T.
Okay. T. Okay, Tokyo. Tony. Tans. Talia.
Say what you said. Say everything you said again. I'm stopping at just say everything you said again.
I said Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Tan.
What's tan? What's tan?
Huh?
What's tan?
No, that's my pronunciation. 10.
Oh, what's that? Is that supposed to be a name of an animal?
10.
Okay.
Name of a thing. 10. And the last one, animal. Tiger.
It's a lie. You didn't say tiger before. You just said tiger now.
I didn't say tiger before. Like,
no way. You didn't say tiger before. You just say tiger now. Like,
my time. I didn't say tiger.
You didn't say tiger before.
Tiger before, Mom.
You just saying it.
I didn't, but my time is on, right?
What?
All right, let me drink. All right. But don't stop me. Let me think. Next one, don't stop me, okay? God.
It's taking the ages to drink that small cup.
I don't like water like that.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
These 2 rounds. So
yeah, 2 rounds. So my next, something difficult. I'll give you a cue.
What is Q now? Queen Darling. Quebec.
What's Quebec?
Don't worry, we'll talk about that later. Oh my God, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Quebec is the name of a place. Queen Darling is a
Quebec.
Name
person, I know, but then you still feel, no, I don't need to ask you. I love the game. Oh, you see, I have one more glass to drink.
No, like I got one. This is the 3rd glass, so I just asked you.
Oh, that's true. I see you're very fast with the water. I said you're used to it. You always drink water.
I always drink water. That's why I punishment of water, because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, that's why you choose water. Yeah.
And it's easily accessible. So you must drink water this time around. I'm not even pitying you.
I must drink water. So let me hear the words. Okay. Tell me.
X like X.
Sorry, ox. And let's call it the normal way, ox.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, okay. Ox, X. Xylophone. Zora. Animal X, X, animal X, 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 X. It's not animal X.
Time up.
Time up.
Yes.
Why the time very fast?
My time is not fast. Wait, you not seeing it on my screen? Was it not? I don't understand. My video is on. You were seeing it.
Oh, the egg. You're wicked. You're not nice. Okay.
Yeah, drink up. That glass is not empty. There's a little water. Yeah. My eyes are everywhere. So
I'm full.
Thanks to me, right? Give me a round of applause.
Oh, please. Okay.
But
I've had a good amount of water today, at least. So thank you.
Yeah, so we have a second game, but this one has no punishment. It's just this or that. So I'll basically give you two options. You tell me which one that is likely what you would do. If I feel like inquiring more, I'll ask why. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
Start. Beer or wine?
Sorry? Beer or wine?
Yeah.
Wine every day, wine.
Okay, so swimming or sunbathing?
Swimming. It's already dark enough.
I don't know. Why did I even ask that question? Okay, coffee or tea?
Tea with many sugar.
Okay. Cake or pie?
Cake.
Okay. I don't know if I should ask you soup or sandwich, but let me soup or sandwich. Let me ask.
Okra soup.
I wonder why I'm asking you soup, because their soup and our soup is definitely not the same type of soup.
Different.
Okay, so dine-in or delivery?
Delivery.
I know, right? Okay, book or ebook?
Ebook.
Yeah, in those days where we used to have books catalog.
Yeah, I carry books like everywhere. For now, just hold the phone and you're reading hundreds of books. Yeah.
Yeah. So, motorcycle or bicycle?
Motorcycle every day. Are you whining?
I know. So, working alone or working in a team?
Working in a team, actually.
Yeah. Perfect seats or perfect hair?
Perfect seat.
Why not hair?
I love to smile a lot. I wish I had a...
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I want to say truth or dare.
There.
I dare you to remove your wig. I'm joking.
Hey.
I'm joking.
I will no. It is there, right? No, come on. It is there.
Are you removing it?
It's there, okay. It's there, of course. It's there.
I have remove your wig.
It's there.
Okay. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So you're actually ready? Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's there.
Okay, so call or text.
I'll dare you back.
I'm the host here, not daring anything. So, call or text.
Call.
Facebook or Twitter.
Facebook.
All right. One more last question. Wet or dry? What am I even saying?
Getting wet?
What am I Are you here? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anything you want to call it. thank you for joining me on the show today. Don't worry.
Thank
That's
you
just
so much for having me.
yeah, I'm just teasing you there. Don't mind
Thank you
me.
so much.
Thank you so
All
much
right,
for
all right.
joining me. It's been
Thank you for having
wonderful
me.
having you. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right.
You really made me to take off my wig. Are you serious?
Can you give it to
Seriously, I
me?
have my wigs.
Give it to
Oh.
me.
Anyways, thank
Okay.
you so much for having me. It's an
You're
amazing time.
welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so guys,
Anyways,
I've been chatting with the first female rider in the UAE. I'll keep saying it, and she's the only one at the moment. So if you want to strip her of that title, better apply now. Start your trainings, and she's more than willing to guide you if you are interested. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you, Gibbs. Thank you for watching.
yeah.
Remember to subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up and put your
Please
comments
subscribe.
in the comment section.
Yeah.
So my name is Linda with UK. Thank you for watching. Bye.